The draw. Two of the first 5 skaters on are the last 2 gold medalists. From 1992, Viktor Petrenko, and from 1988, Brian Boitano. And by luck of the draw, Brian Boitano will be the first to skate tonight in the men's technical program. It's 2 minutes and 40 seconds in length. It counts for 1/3 of the total score, and there are required elements.
There are 8 required elements. Extremely important that they hit every single element because it's do or die competition. Any mistake, mandatory deduction, could leave the door open for anybody else to get in and take you out of gold medal capability. 3 spins, different things are needed in these spins. 2 footwork sequences, straight lines, circular, or serpentine. 1 double axel. Now this double axel, Brian Boitano just warmed up on a double axel, so this is an easy jump for these skaters. A required triple jump, which has to be preceded by connecting steps, footwork, or any other kind of connecting move. And the most important element tonight, the jump combination. And if you want to compete with the top men in the world, you have to do a triple axel combination, and you're going to need to do a triple toe if you're going to win this thing. The best one in the world is probably Viktor Petrenko's. This is from the European Championships this year. The triple axel, he'll reach back and do a triple toe loop. This is the main reason he was the 1992 Olympic gold medalist. He couldn't have won that competition without that combination.
Brian Boitano does not attempt the triple axel, triple toe.
Well, Brian comes from the school where you do a great big triple axel, and it seems like you have to carry your speed out of the triple axel, which makes it a little bit smaller. He's warming up his triple axel now. He needs a little more flow out of that triple axel to do a triple, but he probably could have tripled that double toe loop right there. He had enough flow out of it. He has been skating so well in practice. This should be an easy event for him. He skates first. He says it feels more like an international competition due to the fact that not many people are in the building. It does not feel like the Olympics to him at all.
It is a little more than an international competition, of course, and Brian Boitano is competing in his 3rd Olympic Games. In 1984 in Sarajevo, he finished 5th. The first place finisher then, the gold medalist, was Scott Hamilton. The silver medalist in 1984, Brian Orser. And Brian Orser is here tonight commenting for Canadian television. And it was in 1988 when Brian Boitano won the gold that Brian Orser again finished 2nd.
And what a great competition that was. Then it was a head-to-head competition, the Battle of the Brians, but now it's Brian, Viktor, Scott, Elvis, Kurt. You can't make any mistakes. There's no room for error because all these skaters are excellent, and you have to finish in the top 3 to assure yourself a chance of the gold medal.
Since Brian Boitano and Viktor Petrenko were reinstated, they have met. They met last October in Dallas in a competition called Skate America. Viktor Petrenko defeated Brian Boitano then. And in the recent U.S. National Championships held in Detroit, a surprised Brian Boitano finished 2nd to a youngster named Scott Davis. Brian Boitano is going to be the first to skate in the men's technical program, and we'll have his technical skate when we return right after this. Here at the Northern Lights Hall, the 6-minute warm-up period is coming to an end. We have tonight a battle of the last 2 Olympic gold medalists. We've already seen that in the pairs competition, where the 1988 pairs gold medalist and the 1992 pairs gold medalist went head-to-head. In that case, it was Gordieva and Grinkov who won the gold. Mishkichanok and Dmitriev finished 2nd. And tonight, from 88, Brian Boitano and 92, Viktor Petrenko skate in the first draw of the night.
And it's a shame that the building is relatively empty. This could be the best technical program of the night, and nobody's here.
Well, of all the things Brian Boitano is not, he is not a warm-up act. And yet, here he is, the first of the 25 contestants to skate. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And he skates to music called the Carousel Waltz.
The first 2 jump sequences are crucial. First jump, variation on a triple Lutz. Watch the arm go over his head. have some speed here for triple axel double toe loop combination. He has to hit this. Triple axel, and he doesn't do the double toe loop. I have never seen him miss a combination ever in competition.
Is the gold medal gone?
Well, I think it's too soon to tell, but he has spotted the rest of the field a half a point with that mandatory deduction.
Scott, for him to gather himself now.
Well, the rest of the program is pretty easy for him. The footwork sequences are not that difficult. He's a good spinner. The problems he has now are missing the combination. That is a key element in this program. He has to hope that the other guys make a lot of mistakes, or at least miss their combination.
I think it's important, too, Scott, for those who don't watch a lot of figure skating to understand that once the element is missed, you cannot go back and repeat it.
Absolutely. That is called an extra added element, and there's another deduction for that.
This must be a very bittersweet moment for Brian Boitano.
He's waited a long time for this opportunity to come back and try to repeat the thrill he had in Calgary, and he's got to be disappointed. He's looking down at where he took off. He's won every practice. He has skated perfectly the entire time he's been here. I'm sure he'd get back every single one of those practices for one combination. Let's take another look at the combination. It looked like he just didn't get all the way through this takeoff. He didn't get the normal height he gets. 1, 2, 3.5. He's just coming down a little bit crooked in the air and a little twisted in the air, and I think that's where he got confused in the rotation. This is split-second timing. This is all act and react, reflex. Triple axel, 1, 2, 3. He's tilted right there. He's stuck in the air, and it's so tough to get out of that when you're not rotating properly. One more look. He has hit this combination all week. Right here he reaches for the ice. You can tell that he's confused in where he is in the air. If it doesn't feel perfect in the air, your body reacts, and sometimes the reflex action can make you miss the jump. So disappointing.
And what must seem like an agonizing moment for Brian Boitano and his coach Linda Lever as they wait for the marks to be established.
And these are devastating. I don't remember the last time Brian Boitano ever got a mark close to a 4.8. It's a 0.5 mandatory deduction. The judges have no choice but to take the half a point off, and that just kills you. This program is do or die.
5-2, 4-8, 5-2.
And the second set of marks.
And these reflect the quality of the overall performance. It's a program he's very comfortable with. He's been doing it a long time, but he's won every practice.
A devastating debut for Brian Boitano. When we return next to skate, Viktor Petrenko. Gold medalist 1992 in Albertville, and selected to carry the flag of his new country, Ukraine, in the opening ceremonies. Viktor, who spends much of the year in his home in Las Vegas.
The technical program is Viktor's event. The triple axel, triple toe loop has been so great for him over the years. It's coming up right now. Forward takeoff, 3.5 revolutions. And he steps out of it into a double toe loop. Another deduction there. A 2/10 deduction, not nearly as severe as Brian Boitano's deduction, but what an odd start for this men's event. And a triple Lutz, he comes out early, another deduction.
One has to wonder how much the nerves have gotten to these two gold medalists. Boitano missed the combination. Petrenko problems with the combination. And problems with the second turn.
Well, coming into this event, everybody said, well, Viktor will probably win the technical program. And then he'll have to hang on in the long to win the gold medal if he was going to win.
And, of course, coming later tonight, Scott Davis, the American champion, Elvis Stojko, the Canadian champion, and Kurt Browning, the current world champion. Viktor Petrenko, little wobbly.
Well, after the two major errors, it just seemed like the wind was knocked out of him. He performed the rest of the program without a lot of heart. He knows what those deductions mean. They're devastating.
And he receives rather tepid applause.
Another look at the triple axel, triple toe. It seemed like he had great air on this, great height, a little bit tilted there. And when you're tilted out to the left, you're landing on your right foot. It's almost impossible to save the jump. Once again, he throws the leg, I think, a little bit inside. It tilts him to the out right there, and you can see he knew on the way down that he was in trouble, and he couldn't save the jump. The combination was the minor deduction. The miss on the triple Lutz is a major deduction. He just didn't get the height. It just didn't get off the ice like he wanted it to. You can see it's very low, and he comes out forward. There's no way he can complete the rotation. There is a 4/10 deduction.
His coach is Galina Smievskaya.
It's so disappointing. A minimum of 0.6 taken off of that program.
Now the first set of marks required elements for Viktor Petrenko.
And these are very similar to Brian Boitano's. The fall of Brian Boitano is a very serious error. The fact that Viktor put his hand and turned down in the combination isn't as severe, but the triple Lutz is a big deduction. Nobody would have predicted this.
And the second set of marks.
You can only wonder what those marks would have been had he skated clean.
For the moment, that puts Petrenko behind Brian Boitano, a rather inauspicious start for the returning gold medalist. Boitano was with...
Brian, I've watched you land this triple axel combination all week in practice, but when you needed it most, you didn't do it. What happened?
I really don't know. I mean, it's so frustrating for me because I haven't missed it all year in competition. And I was really secure on it here in practice. I haven't missed it. I mean, it's been a week of practice and I haven't missed it.
Let's take a look at it and see if you pick up anything technically.
Okay, this looks good. Maybe I turned a little bit. God, it looks
huge.
Great. It looks great.
And your coach in the background, Linda, is saying it was huge. What happened on the landing? Can you...
I don't know. You know, the only thing that I can think of for myself is going into it, instead of thinking technical things like I usually do, like sit on the edge and kick the knee forward, I was saying, land it, please land it, please land it. And I couldn't stop that voice inside my head saying that, but I should have thought technical.
Will there be something that you'll do differently now before the long program?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Mentally? You're going to land
the triple axel.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna just, I don't know. I mean, it's so frustrating because I know if I had a second chance to do it, it was great in warm-up. It was just one of those things. I mean, you got to just give yourself a break sometimes and know that you make mistakes on some things that are right there for you.
Thanks, Brian.
Elvis Stojko's coach is Doug Lee on the left. He also coaches this young man, 21-year-old Stephen Cousins from England. Stephen Cousins, a stylish young skater. He is appearing in his second Olympic Games. He finished 12th in Albertville 2 years ago, and a good friend of yours.
And no, he has no relation to Robin Cousins, the 1980 Olympic gold medalist. Stevens opening this program with a circular footwork sequence. It's a nice move. It gives him an opportunity to get the feel for the ice. He's been off warm-up for quite a while. And he's going to need that touch with the ice because his first element is extremely difficult, a triple axel double toe loop. Triple axel double toe! I have never seen him land that in front of people. He's got to be excited. We always said he'd be very competitive if he'd only get the triple axel. This year he's worked hard on the triple axel and the quadruple sow cow. He's gotten past the toughest move, but the next one's a triple flip.
Well, this is terrific stuff for Stephen Cousins. He's very popular in the skate community, spends a lot of time in Sun Valley where he skates exhibitions in the summer. This is going to do wonders for Stephen Cousins' confidence.
Last jump element, a double axel. He was one of the few skaters that didn't mind the pros coming back. He said, give me an opportunity, I'll compete with anybody. What a great job by Stephen Cousins.
Christy Yamaguchi, the gold medalist from 1992. Kind of like that. His mom and dad are here.
We've all waited a long time for Stephen to pull it together to do the triple axel in competition. We've always told him that's all you need is a triple axel. Look at the tightness of rotation, great prep. Carries a speed across the ice. Nicely landed 1 foot into an easy double toe loop.
Amazing, Brian.
Once again, it is straight, perfectly positioned in the air. Good air position, nice and tight rotation. And all you have to do is tap for that double toe loop.
Doug Lee, his coach. Nicely done.
Hey, everyone at home. Cheers, man. My mom and dad, Lisa, thank you for
And the first set of marks for required elements.
Well, you can see at least 3 judges there weren't expecting him to land a triple axel. He struggles with that jump, but 5 6s, 5 4s, great marks.
That was amazing what you did. That was fabulous.
And the second set.
He should have gone up a lot higher. He's a great entertainer. He's a show skater. He gets the crowd involved in what he's doing. All in all, he's got to be extremely happy with that performance.
Nonetheless, 5 judges did give him a first-place ranking, so he has gone in front of Brian Boitano and Viktor Petrenko. Next to skate the men's technical program from France, 25-year-old Eric Millot.
The technical program is a good one for Eric. He struggles with consistency. He only has 2 triple jumping passes in this program, and that helps him out a great deal. The first one here, the combination, triple Lutz into triple toe loop.
Again, this is the men's technical program, 2 minutes and 40 seconds in length. 8 required elements, 1/3 of the total score, the free skate to come on Saturday night. And this technical program really is Eric Millot's strength.
Here's that last triple jumping pass, a triple flip out of some connecting steps. He needs this. And he barely pulled that off. He fought for that one all the way. In October, he's great. Around World Championships times, he really suffers. I call him Mr. October, but he pulled it together in this technical program.
We have seen that smile before from Eric Millot in the technical program. Anik Gayagay, one of his coaches.
He really fought for this performance all the way. Combination is a great example. A triple combination, triple Lutz. Reaches back with his right foot, vaults 3 revolutions in the air. He has to keep his speed here, so he has enough momentum to pull the triple toe loop. And I don't know how he got that triple toe loop around because he wasn't moving that fast.
Anik Gayagay is about as expressive as any coach here.
2 minutes into his program, he does the last triple jump, triple flip out of connecting steps, and he really fought for this one. He goes up, he's a little bit uncontrollable in the air, and then he found control on the way down.
Ready?
Salut à tous à Champigny.
And now the first set of marks for Eric Maillot.
Terrific marks, 5.5, 5.6 from the American judge. A triple combination. You've got to deliver the goods.
And the second set of marks.
He's a very expressive skater, and he really put out tonight.
Bon bisous Valérie.
That puts him in first place.
Jean-Claude, tous les copains. C'est géant ici. Dur mais géant.
Yet to skate.
For the competition, that Victor and Brian were going to miss their combination, and you were going to land yours. What would you have said?
And stop pulling my leg. No, not.
I'm not pulling your leg. That's what happened.
No, I can't believe it. It's been a dream week so far for me.
If anybody has ever had any complaints about your skating, the only thing was he doesn't have a triple axel. I've never seen you do it in competition before.
It's the first time ever.
Let's have a look at it. It looked easy.
It didn't feel easy.
Didn't feel easy. Tell me about it.
The whole way through, I was just saying, okay, I'm just going to grit my teeth and just let it go. I believe I can do it. Everyone else has got the confidence to put it in there, so.
When you've been named after the king of rock and roll, you better have some stage presence. Sightings of Elvis may occur on a regular basis, but here it isn't Presley who looms larger than life. This is Elvis Stojko. When you see him working out on the heavy bag, you think he's a classy little welterweight. Then he cuts loose with a couple of kicks and you say, uh-oh, he's one of those guys.
I started out martial arts when I was 10 years old, and I got my black belt when I was 16.
That was in karate. This is kung fu, a martial art that allows him to stretch his 5 feet 6 inches and discipline his mind and body for his real sport, figure skating.
Is there a tie between the two?
I think there is. Martial arts has really helped my skating in the mental state as well as the physical. I've seen martial arts done to music, and it's really cool. It's different. I like to put that on the ice and have a different side of skating instead of just the ballet side.
Stojko's mentor is David Stevenson, who teaches him his martial moves and lessons on living up to his name.
When I first started working with Elvis, I said to him, I want you to think like a king. I want you to think like you own the stadium. You own the ice.
He's already KO'd Kurt Browning to become the Canadian national champion. He's only 21. He has time, talent, and energy in his corner.
He is the current Canadian champion, 22 years of age. A combination martial arts exponent, dirt bike racer, and terrific figure skater. From Canada, Elvis Stojko. And as you have seen throughout the evening, there is plenty of room at the top.
Welcome to Techno Hip Hop. Elvis Stojko is probably the best athlete in the event, and his opening combination is crucial. Triple combination, the first being a triple axel. Triple axel, double toe loop, very smart. He was slow coming down in the triple axel. If he would have gone for the triple toe loop, he might not have made the rotation. Very intelligent move. triple Lutz. Great footwork sequence here. Program, a combination spin. Notice his speed, position of body is very important. If he's delivered this program, this should get incredible marks.
Elvis Stojko has become the first of the 5 gold medal favorites to make it through this minefield called the technical program unscathed. Mom and Dad.
All week in practice, he started off a little slow, and then he just kept getting stronger every day. Look at the size of this triple axel, the tight air position. It's huge. A little grab on the toe there killed his momentum, so he had to do a double toe loop, but very intelligent move. Part of skating is performing. And Elvis can work a crowd.
Mom and Dad Irene and Stephen clapping throughout.
I'm fine, thanks. Attila, Liz, Rico, Dave. Yeah.
Here the first set of marks for Elvis Stojko.
5/8s, 5/7s. These represent his strength. He's probably the best athlete in the competition.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Dustin.
Lucy Kessler is choreographer on the left, Doug Lee, his coach on the right. They wait for the second set of marks.
And these will probably go down. The judges are very conservative as far as Elvis is concerned, and they really kind of have been a little reluctant to give him the marks for this, but straight first all the way across the board.
Stojko first. He is the Canadian champion, and right behind him, the United States national champion from Great Falls, Montana, Scott Davis.
And this is pressure. His opening element is also triple axel combination, triple axel to double toe loop. Tilted way outside, had to do a turn in between the two jumps. Minor deduction. Scott Davis is the best spinner in the entire men's event. Just watch every spin he does. They're absolutely incredible. He can't make any more mistakes. This next jump is very difficult. Triple Lutz. quality of his spins, position here.
Wasn't perfect, but pretty good. Scott Davis. And we'll be back with his marks right after this message.
Here on Home Video. Own this collector set of figure skating videos featuring the complete gold medal winning performances from the 1994 Olympic Games, as well as the enchanting exhibitions of the champions. To order this unique 2-pack, call 1-800-747-7999.
This is CBS.
Another look at the triple axel, and you're going to see why this jump is so difficult, especially when you tilt it outside the circle, meaning tilting it left. If you stop it right there, he is tilted this way. He's landing on his right foot. It's very difficult to save this jump when you're tilted to the outside or to the left when you're landing right. He did a great job hanging on and salvaging as much as he could out of that combination. Another look at the triple Lutz. I couldn't tell from where I was if his hand touched. If his hand did touch down, it's another 2/10 deduction. We can see everybody's trained to go, no, he might have been an inch off the ice, but the judges might have thought that he touched the ground. If he did, a 2/10 deduction.
Now the first set of marks for Scott Davis.
And you can really see the value of a triple axel in combination. These marks are as good or better than Eric Nilot, who skated clean. Scott had a couple problems, but minor deductions.
5-5, 5-4, 5-4, 5-5, 5-3, 5-4.
That's his coach, Kathy Casey, sitting to his left. And they wait for the second set of marks.
And these are great. The judges are conservative. Elvis Stojko's program met with a little resistance. Scott Davis's program is much easier for them to mark.
By the slimmest of margins, Scott Davis. Alexei Ermanov finished 5th in the 92 Olympic Games in Albertville. He is fresh from a 3rd place finish at the European Championships. And here he is to skate his technical program from St. Petersburg, Alexei Ermanov.
Alexei burst onto the international scene with an incredible rotational ability in the air. And he's going to need all the rotation he can get. Opening combination, triple axel, double toggle. Triple Lutz. Difficult entry.
Making their presence felt tonight. Here's Ermanov at 20 years of age. Already Stojko and Davis at 22 and 21 have skated and are currently in 1st and 2nd place.
delivered the goods, but if anything's going to cost him, it'll be the easy footwork he did in this program. He's nowhere near the spinner of Scott Davis.
Alexei Urmanov.
Once again, a triple axel double toe loop. He lifts into the air, 3.5 revolutions, comes down, just made it, reaches back into an easy double toe loop. And the Lutz, this is a very difficult entrance. The way he turned backwards, picks in, a little scary on the toe pick there, but he's able to pull off the rotation and land a nice triple Lutz.
Alexei Mishin, his coach. This is in the middle of the performance. Oleg Tataurov tries to give him a bouquet. Wait a minute. We've got a skater on the ice. Now, the first set of marks for required elements.
Whoa, these I think are pretty high. Nice triple axel double toe loop combination. Good Lutz, but the footwork sections were basic, and I didn't think he really spun that well.
5-8, 5-8, 5-7, 5-7, 5-8, 5-6, 5-8.
And the second set.
And these are great as well. I said these judges are conservative, but I'm really surprised that 5 of the judges compared to 4 for Stojko. That was really close. These are great marks.
Urmanov goes into first. Stojko is second. Scott Davis is now third, and he is with Tracy Wilson.
Scott, you had some trouble on your jumps tonight, but you were able to hang on. Let's take a look at the triple axel combination. Tell me what happened.
Okay, I'm going into it feeling pretty good. It starts to swing and tilt in the air, and I could feel that, so I just wanted to hang on and see what happened after that.
You were like a cat there. Did you know in the air like how you were going to save it, or did you feel off?
I just felt a little tilted in the air, so I just wanted to come down on my feet instead of on my rear. So,
congratulations on a fine performance.
Thank you.
And 8th position, a shocker. And on the ice right now, celebrating his 22nd birthday today, likable young man from France, skating to the music of The Godfather. Here is Philippe Candeloro.
Philippe is one of the skaters in the competition that doesn't really care about the 9 people in the judges' seats. He skates for the crowd. He's opening with a triple axel, triple toe combination. He has missed this combination in 12 of the last 13 competitions he's participated in. Triple axel, triple double toe loop. Finally.
Happy birthday. the figure skate on Saturday night when he skates to part 2 of The Godfather. His mom's French, his dad is Italian.
Well, you never know what to expect. You know he's going to go after the crowd, but technically you never know what to expect. But that was a clean technical program, no deductions.
Like Elvis, Stojko, Felipe Candeloro loves to ride motorcycles. And he is facing not only Stojko, but Romanov and Davis in the standings right now.
When he hits this triple axel, it is enormous. Look at the height he gets on this. Steps back. Oh, wait, I landed it. Great. Let's do a double toe loop. And then he plays to the crowd. He doesn't care really about the 9 judges unless he's talking to them right now. Who knows? I hope they don't think he's talking to them.
And the first set of marks for Felipe Candeloro.
Again, the triple axel means everything. I don't know where Great Britain was during that performance, but 5-2 I think is severe.
Kurt Browning getting ready to skate as we wait for the second set of marks for Felipe Candeloro. And here the second set.
5-9s, 5-5. These should be enough to pull over Scott Davis with those mistakes that Scott made that opened the door for Felipe Candeloro with a clean performance.
Look at Great Britain. The ordinal from Great Britain placed Candeloro 8th among the skaters. We are left with one skater on the ice. He came into the 92 Olympics as one of the gold medal favorites, and he had a disastrous technical program. He is the 4-time world champion. He now lives in Toronto. His mom and dad are here. Kurt Browning.
In my opinion, this is the best technical program in the competition. Toe loop combination here. What he missed in Albertville. Triple axel, double toe loop.
Hard to say how big that hurdle is.
One hurdle left. The next jump, triple flip. He had a disastrous warm-up. Trying to fall. He didn't do it well in warm-up. Best footwork sequence in the competition. pops the double axle. That is the easiest element in the entire program. Loss of concentration, deadly. He's won 4 out of the last 5 world championships. In the 5th one, he was second. Comes to Olympic Games, and he just can't deliver the goods. The last time he did this jump on the warm-up, he fell hard. He tried to get another one in. He did double, and it went sideways. He just couldn't pull it off. It looked like he had it a little scary on the takeoff here. Toe wasn't solid, but there he almost had it. Just could not save the landing. Loss of concentration here at double axle. Right there he goes, nope, it ain't gonna happen. That's an instant reflex. We call it a pop. When you pop a double axle in the short program, it counts as an omission. It's like you never tried it, 0.6 deduction.
And the reaction of his coach, Louis Stong, is too painful to watch.
Where's home? I miss you, Sonia. I love you so much. I need a hug. I guess the Olympics are just not my thing. I felt so good tonight.
Yeah, you look kind of good. Triple axle worked like a dream. It was great.
Yeah, I felt good going to the flip. I guess my right arm was down.
And the first set of marks for the world champion, Kurt Browning.
Disastrous. You're knocking off 1.1 on the deductions.
4.7, 4.7, 4.6, 4.6, 4.8, 4.4, 4.8.
And the marks of presentation.
When he arrived here in Lillehammer, he was skating absolutely fantastic, and each day he just started to lose it a little bit. There was talk of an inner ear infection that caused him to lose his balance, but what a rough break.
Disaster doesn't begin to describe what happened to Kurt Browning. He is in 12th place. We'll be back.
Cannot do anything but fall on that jump. You have to wonder why he didn't take it out. If he's struggling with it in warm-up, he must have a lot of faith in this jump. But here's the one in the performance. His toe just didn't seem to give him the height that he needed. Again, it was tilted. Tough break.
Kurt is with Tracy Wilson.
You've won 4 world championships. What is it about the Olympic Games that's so different for you?
I didn't feel like it was the Olympics. I felt really good. I was smiling. I was happy. I was ready. I was enjoying my skate. And the longer I had to think about the fact that I'd fallen, the worse I started skating. And I think that's why I singled the axles, because I was in shock. In my head, I wasn't thinking about my program. I was thinking, I can't believe this happened to me again. And then the next thing I know, I'd made another mistake, and I just went, it just doesn't really matter anymore, I guess.
When you say about this happening to you again, are you feeling like you're reliving Albertville a little bit?
No. I've enjoyed this Olympics, and I've enjoyed the practices and being here. And I did what I wanted to do. I came here and I skated well during the week, and I think I proved my point. I'm a damn good skater, and they can't take that from me. They just can't give me a medal.
All right, thanks.